Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Vintagecraft. This is going to be episode 46, and as you may see there are two huge towers behind me. I've been busy, so throughout live streams, I started planning out a big build for the home base. I didn't like how that build ended up, but that's still functional for the storage room. It's the auto sorter, and that's what that's going to be. But I want to push my building skills and really scale up because all these builds are sort of the same size, right? And I want it to go big. So I spent some time live streaming. I set down some perimeters. I want this to be sort of a big castle. This is going to be the main portion here, and it's going to be like greeted by these two towers, right? And what is Vintagecraft without another bridge building episode? So yeah, we're going to have a bridge going from tower to tower. I have lined up the dimensions here, and I think we should just get started. So I thought to push myself in today's episode into incorporating different build styles. A commenter, Incinerator Dave, suggested that I should make different widths as we go up. So what I decided to do with the bridge here as a step towards improving my style was to halfway up on its at its height was to start making it thicker, so when you look from below it grows much bigger and it looks much bigger from the bottom than it actually is. It'll also add some more dimensionality and won't make it as flat, and I'm excited to see how the gradient looks from below. And this is the point of change, so this is where I want to start building bigger, or wider at least, but not by too much, you see. So it'll still be like nice thinner legs to the bridge, but it'll be much thicker as it goes up. Okay, so you know what? This is too straight, too flat. I like the beginning. I don't like the end. But what if let's try and fix that first. Too big. And too thick. It's like too tall, rather. Makes it look a little strange when it's this tall. No way. So we got some ladders for easier scaffolding. I don't care for the scaffolding block. It's nice, and like in situations like this, it would be nicer, but never really care for it. That one's too low, but I think with a little gradient, like with adding stairs here and then there as well, I think it'll look very cool. Like that. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright. Let's do it to this side now. And there we go, our two towers are done. Looking very cool, if I do say so. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so I've been busy. I've been trying to build a base for the beginning of the column. And like, I like how this looks, and just think about this pillar here being stone slabs. And like, I like it, but when we start to move back, kind of looks like an AT-AT from Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars guy, so if I got it wrong, I'm sorry, but I think you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to put an image on the screen, and you're going to be like, oh, that's an AT-AT. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is somehow find a way to curve and make the towers the supports and do like a big curved bridge. But if I want to do that, I'm gonna have to take into account where the middle is, because these two towers don't fully align themselves. And I have built the bridge in such a way that it is perfectly straight where the two columns are at these points, but not in the other spots. So I might build according to where the straightest point of the bridge is, and then I'll find ways to twist it and bend it according to where the bridge twists and bends. Hopefully we come up with something good. I'm gonna scream. What happened to him? Why is it so hard to just have villagers in this game? Alright, so it's much better, but it still looks like an AT-AT, but the leg is just going boing. So I think the issue here is going to be my, I guess the feet. I think it's too wide, too much, and the curve's a little too intense, so I'm gonna have to buff it out here in the back a little bit, and maybe put some more in the bottom here, and I think it'll be thick enough. I hope. And there she is. I think I'm gonna settle with this design. My only grievance with it is that it looks a little too phallic for my taste. But if you don't think about that, I think you'll be fine. In fact, it almost looks like a dude holding it up with all his might at the top over here. That's his hand, that's his thumb, and he's going just like trying to hold it up. And I put a little base down here that extends a little more to give this like part of the support some more density, make it feel like an anchor. It's going down into an anchor. And with that being said, let's do it on the other side. Yippee! Alright everybody, I got to work on the other side of the bridge, and the more I did it, the less I liked it. It doesn't help that all these trees are in the way, but this just didn't feel right. It looks okay. I mean, it looks passable, but it just did not feel right. So what I'm going to do is just follow the bridge and just build a wall up to this point where it's straight. And then I'm going to try and do a little archway. And then we're going to call it a day from there. So, yeah, sorry for the switch up. These things aren't always scripted and planned. And my mind changes as it goes. And I think the big decider was seeing them together. And like it didn't feel right. So let's do this. Let's get a wall going. I mean, we already kind of did. And it's not going to be just straight cobblestone. I'm going to try and make it a little more varied. But let's do it on the other side now, and let's see how that feels. This is all part of the process, really. But thankfully you guys don't have to see it all, because I know I would not have the patience to watch all of this. So this is what we have. Two towers, the walls, and then a little split in the middle for the bridge. I put designs here on the sides because it felt too monotone to just have it all be cobble. I plan to put some glowstone in the gaps and maybe add some more designs here on the walls, but unfortunately I don't think I have enough time. I want to get this episode out. It's been a while. Don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long. I spent like a whole 2 or 3 days doing this, and it's just the beginning. Now I think it evolved more into a castle wall than a bridge now that I'm looking at it. But I still think this bridge counts here. It's a little monotone, but I think once we start adding things to the towers and the walls as well, it'll start looking better. But with that being said, it's gonna be the end for me. For this episode at least. Not forever. Never forever. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and hit like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more. And let me know down in the comments what you think I should add, maybe what I should change. If you have any design ideas, go ahead and let me know. I'm going to put my Discord down in the bottom of the description, so you can leave suggestions there, say hello, say what's up. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you again soon on the next one. Peace.